You see, you shouldn't make promises with people. That's what I've learned. That's what I've learned here on my time on this earth. You shouldn't tell people, you know what, I bet I could get away with this. And then having them double down on it. You shouldn't make bets. Don't make dumb bets. Don't do the Imperial Fist thing. Don't do the Imperial Fist thing, gentlemen. Don't do it. I learned the hard way. I guess Minotaurs really are Imperial Fists. Because, as you can see here, I have not completely shaven myself. I am at this time... No, it's not the clean shaven part that's the problem. Today we have me rocking the mighty mustache. I made a bet with a family member. They're like, I bet you won't do this. I bet I will. And now, here I am in public, on stream, looking at all of you, and I've never felt like a bigger jackass in my life. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so, unfortunately for me, that is correct. You are not looking at an optical illusion. I am currently in the process of being mostly cleanly shaven, save for a mustache. In my adult life, I have never been viewed in public in any way, shape, or form with a mustache. Don't make bets, Dallas. Don't make bets. I did the very Imperial thing, and I made a bet with a family member, and that is how I am now here today. It's not the beard. The beard is still there, Aaron Scott. Part of it is, anyway. So, yeah, that is unfortunately for me. I am now wearing a mustache in public with everyone here, and I will be forced to do so for at least today. No, I'm okay, Wolfenbach. See, this is the power of having a 40k channel, is I can show up here in public and make a complete jackass of myself, because I now have a mustache. I never wanted a mustache, and I still don't. But I have one now, because this is what happens when you make mistakes. This is what happens when you make mistakes, my friend. You're looking into the eyes of a man who's made terrible, terrible decisions. That's how I got here today. That's how I got here, and I am now... I don't mind being clean-shaven. I wish this was gone. That is my bigger problem. My bigger problem is the fact that I still have this. Good lore bear, what have you done to yourself? All I can say, Nate, is don't make bets you'd rather not follow through with. So for at least today, yes, that's right. Take your screen caps while you got them. Take your screen caps while you got them. Because unfortunately for me, this is what happens when you make mistakes, and this is how you end up with a mustache. Clean shaven, no problem. I'm clean shaven, you know, I do a clean shave usually once a month, whatever. I let the beard grow back out again, no problem. But I did not want to have a mustache, but I have a mustache. So that is how we start today. Guys, hit that like button for the stash that I'm being forced to wear today. So hit the like button, and you can see that I have entered the 1970s. Maybe we can get 70 concurrent viewers today. Who knows? Yep, this is how it is. This is unfortunately how it all breaks down, my friends. Well, I mean, I guess Minotaurs are Imperial Fists too, Nate, because I made the same fool errand. You know, I made the same foolish mistake, and this is how I am, and this is where we ended up. This is what happened to me, my friends. This is where my life has gone. Thank you, Matthew Perry. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that you approve of this mustache. I do not approve of the mustache, so I do not believe that you'll be seeing this here tomorrow, unless we run a bet today. And I don't know if I want to do that, because I've already lost one bet to my family, and I do not want to lose another bet to the chat, because I do not want to be trapped in a mustache. So I don't know if we want to do that. I don't know if we want to do that. I don't know if you guys want me to be trapped with this damn thing on my face. I certainly hope not. Hamish, I would love to stay, but I mustache. Thanks so much, Hamish. Thank you for your support, Hamish, in these difficult times. And, you know, it's like it's like, you know, sending hopes and prayers in my direction. I understand, Hamish. Thank you so much. I don't approve of it either. It needs to grow longer. Oh no. Neil Patrick Harris approves of your stash. Well, Neil Patrick Harris is a bad man. Oh, wow. You know, once it's on the internet, it never really goes away. It never really goes away once it's on the internet. From Brigbed to have your whale come. Oh. Oh my goodness. Seen worse mustaches than yours, mate? Yeah, but I don't like wearing one. I definitely feel like I'm in like the late 70s, early 80s right now. It's definitely, I'm either clean shaven or I'm with a beard. So, we were going to talk about Necrons today, but I have a feeling that, that those plans might have been scuttled in favor for the atrocity that you see before you. Ah, boy. Here we go. He's an Imperial Fist. He asks us how long we want to prolong his pain.
Mustache stays until Leman Russ battle tank.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Under no circumstances, Senor, will that be occurring. Under no circumstances is that going to be happening. Pablo Escobar. That is now I'm being called Pablo Escobar. There we go. You guys are seeing the Polish reincarnation of Pablo Escobar before your very eyes. What if you also complimented it with a beard? Well, I had a beard before with the mustache. Get out of here, Wolf. In a way, the last few days, hope you're doing all right. Well, Mark, I'm not doing all right because I lost a bet to a family member in this house, and so now I am on stream with all of you with a mustache. So I don't know about that. I did not want this porn stash. I need to make that very clear right away. Being on stream like this in public with this type of moniker is not really what I was hoping to show to the world today, and unfortunately, it is what is being put on display for the world today, my friends. So this is how it all goes wrong. Someone make a meme of his stash and put oh no. I gotta look for you in rock. Oh no. Oh no. What is this? Absolutely not, Wolf. Absolutely not. And I'm not a big fan of the pike and shot era's version of attire, my friend. It was absolute puffy pants garbage. Upgrade to a goatee. Yeah, that'll take a little while, Dallas. That's not something I can just do. Just growing it out, looking like a Dragon Ball sketch, sitting there screeching the whole time. This is the Bear OnlyFan channel. Wow, thanks guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate your support. Your support is essential to me, you guys. Some mutton chops would compliment the stash. Oh no. So when you get your name changed temporarily to the Big Stash 40K. Oh my god. Rudy, you absolute son of a bitch. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I must ask you a question. What will it take to get you to paint a Lehman Rustang?
Really nothing. I've painted them before. I find them to be a boring build. I don't really enjoy painting them. I can't actually think of what would have to be offered to me for me to go out of my way to spend money and time on a Leman Russ battle tank. I detest it. I detest it more than any other aspect of Warhammer. I love Warhammer as a whole, but the Leman Russ battle tank is the single worst thing visually to me in the entire game. So I can't personally think of what you would have to bribe or bully me with to get me to do that. You might have to like hold my dog hostage with a gun. G'day, Yord. As you can see, this is what happens when you lose bets, which is why I am now wearing a porn stash, as it was so eloquently put by our friend Mark Davey. Let the world know far and wide that I am in fact a mustached man, at least for the one day of my entire life. You're gonna buy 3 more of them just to spite me? That doesn't spite me. That's just your own money, man. It doesn't spite me at all, because I'm not the one who has to build and paint them. I'm happy. I am happy with that outcome, my friend. He's gonna stash my dreams. Who's this firefighter in the stream? Warsmith Olgir, this is what happens when you lose bets. And I might have not lost a bet with the stream, but I did lose a bet with the channel. No, with my family. And as a result, I more or less am on stream today looking like a complete jackass. So, I don't think I've ever felt so much like an absolute jackass in my life, to be totally honest with you guys. It's an interesting experience to feel so low. Officer, either this is off. Hey, maybe this is the mustache, the Minotaur's mustache. Maybe this is the Minotaur's mustache. Do you guys think so? Do you guys think that this is the Minotaur's mustache? All right. I'll tell you what, guys. I will tell you what. If we gain, I'm gonna go full Valrak here. If we gain a new YouTube member, I will rename the stream the Minotaur Mustache stream. I will do it. I don't think any of you will, which is why I thankfully won't have to worry about that. However, under Moloch's helmet is a computer with a mustache. Is his old DOS computer with a mustache on the front? Oh god. I do not want to keep this thing forever. Alright. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just changing something up here for our oh no. Oh! Alright. Thank you, Warpsmith Olgir. It took me a second there to realize what it... And thank you, Matthew Biro. Thank you, both of you, for joining our membership program. Oh boy. Alright. Oh my god. Oh no. All right. Well, the name of the stream has been updated. The name of the stream has been updated. Thank you everyone so much for your contributions to make me make this the Minotaur mustache stream. I will also let people know on the Discord. Thank you, Wolfenbakken. Welcome. Oh my god. Welcome, everyone. Oh boy. Thank you very much, Matthew Bureau. We are now on the Minotaur Mustache stream. Why is Magnum PI hosting the stream? Fuck you, T-Fel. So, this is what happens. This is what happens when you lose bets, which is what I've done. I lost a bet here in my household, and that more or less has put me in the awkward position of wearing a mustache on today's stream. Tom Selleck. Hi there, I'm Tom Selleck, and I'm here to talk to you about your retirement plans. What can a reverse mortgage do for you? Welcome to the Paul Blart stream. Yeah, go ahead, take your screen caps, make your comments now, because as soon as I have an opportunity, this is coming off. This is going to come off as soon as I have as soon as this stream is done, there is a shaver downstairs, which is just going to immediately deal with this problem. Because this is a huge problem for me personally. I hope someone clipped that. How dare you? How dare all of you? So, to our new members, you will notice you now have access to the suggestion area, and you will now have access to the voting area. We are currently already working on a series of videos for the Badab War, but it won't be released concurrently. So just giving you a heads up that if you do want to make any suggestions or votes, or once we have new polls up, they won't be related to the current series of videos coming out. You know, Tom Selleck selling those reverse mortgages makes it actually believable. And no, the Minotaur mustache must remain a full week. A full week? Guys, I'm not... Come on, guys. Don't... Why would I do this for a full week? Do you think I'm out of my mind? That I'm gonna... There's... Why would I want to do this for a full week? For a full... Hello, Grimgar, and welcome to the worst stream of the year. That is what we're doing today. Today is the worst stream of the year, Grimgar. Because today is the day where I have publicly shamed myself by being presented before all of you with a pornography stash, which I lost a bet with a family member here in my house, which is why I am now here before you with a mustache. A full week? Why would I do this for a full week? Why would I do this for a full week? You guys can't possibly explain to me why I would do this for a full week, let alone dye it. I don't want to dye a mustache. I don't want anything of the sort. Are you guys crazy? I'm not that crazy. Are you guys that crazy? If you don't, you're out of your mind. We don't think you're out of your mind. We know it. Well, thank you, Memo. Thank you. I'm glad that you could make it here today. I'm going to fucking private this video after we're done here. This will not continue. This is not going to be what I'm remembered for. It's like, well, you know, he was a flagging YouTube channel, and then one day he got a mustache, and then it really went downhill. This is definitely a new low. It's a good thing I've got a good sense of humor about it, but this is definitely not high. This is, you know, it's like that scene in Black Hawk Down. We're going down. We are going down. I feel that with the mustache background music should be much more seething sounding. You mean angry? You mean like just me being furious? I mean, I'm not furious. I'm more humiliated than furious. Are we crazy? Let me think of that a moment. We are on the internet. Yes, we are crazy. Why, thank you, Mark Davey. A rare weekend off and I get a nice gift from the heavens. Oh boy, I don't know if I would call this a gift. Hey, it is ups. Someone might be able to use it. Oh boy. Don't worry, it can always get lower. I know it can always get lower. Mustache! Thank you, Stuart Perry. Thank you so much for making comment of my mustache. Smooth jazz. We know you love. We know. Well, we love you with or without the stash, but just for fun, my friend. Aside from the stash, how's the week been treating me? I've had a pretty okay week. I did blow my voice out last night recording. I recorded about 16, 17 minutes worth of audio, but it took me about an hour and a half because, like, you know, just making bad takes, things like that, having to plan things out, and yeah, I blew my my larynx out a little bit. So I've had to take a bit of a break before finishing the video. It's going to be a long video. The initial video is going to be a very good video, I think. I've put some previews up for people in the Discord under script previews for those in the top side, because I do put out like little previews of what's going on in scripts and just different dialogue and paragraphs that I've worked out. Those are posted in the Discord for you guys to enjoy and listen to, or to enjoy and read. It could be worse. It could be an oh no, never. I'd never jeopardize my channel in that way. There's no bed in the world that would get me to do a pencil mustache. Starting from outside, moving in, every dollar donation shortens the stash. Not a chance. Honestly, not a chance in the world. There could be no. I won't even take the bait on that one, boys. Drink any tea with lemon and honey? No, not yet, but I should be back up and running for voicing the rest of it probably by tonight. I remember Bear liking Dragon Ball, so I shared something that I'm sure he will love. What is it? Ah, yes, Dragon Ball GT's Vegeta. I am the Prince of all Saiyans. I have achieved greatness here today. I am more powerful than you can ever imagine. Fools! Now that I have a mighty mustache, I will be the most powerful being in the universe. Now, kneel before your prince. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't even know how well that sounded, but I'm sure it was okay. Poor Vegeta. Poor Vegeta indeed. Poor Vegeta. Well, I am also poor, like Vegeta. So I think this calls for us to actually post the image here that I'm talking about. It did happen. So for those of you who don't know, Dragon Ball has a very popular character in it named Vegeta, and poor Vegeta was subject to the same horrible mockery that I am in one of the worst versions of the show, which is, of course, Dragon Ball GT. And yes, what you see here is in fact the same fate that I have suffered today. You can see here that I have ascended to the power of a Super Saiyan myself. I am now rocking the extraordinarily masculine and testosterone-driven mustache. I have become a god. That's what's happened. I am, in fact, sounded Ace. I don't know who Ace is. I've become a god. That's what's happened here, my friends. I have achieved the power far beyond that of anything in Warhammer 40,000 or in the Warhammer 40,000 community. For I have... I have achieved the full... the full porn stash. Now all of you are going to have to respect me much more than you did before. I am... I'm waiting your respect, guys. Please. Please, guys. Go ahead. Show me your respect. Any moment now. You can show me your respect by hitting F in the chat for the Big Red 40K channel. Because that's basically where where life is for me right now. If you guys could just hit F in the chat, that would make me feel a lot better about myself. Faticha? No, it's Vegeta. It's pronounced. Oh boy. So sad. Yeah, thank you, Yorg. Respecting you more than before isn't hard. How dare you, Grimgar! How dare you! You gonna deliver pizza and Bow Chicka Wawa? Hi there, did you order this pizza? You know I did. Bow wow wow. Yeah, absolutely. You caught me, you guys. Omnimania says, thank you for your F, Omnimania. I appreciate all of the Fs and the Ls that I've... And Memo is saying that I've received a W. I have won. You guys, I have achieved victory here today, for I have achieved the respect from Memo. Because he's given me the upside down M for Mustache. He's given me the win. Oh god, I can't wait till this thing's off my face. I can't actually imagine what you guys would even be able to do to get me to keep this wretched thing on me. Hopefully nothing, to be honest. You starting a plumbing job with that mustache? I'm basically Mario. I go outside every day. I hop and jump between different pipes. I fight turtles and mushroom men, and then I grow in size and power. I really only grow in size, not in power. That's what the pop in the past is for. Just to pull the pin on the fat grenade and just you know, I'll grow in size, but not really in power. But not really taller, you know, either. I'm just gonna get fatter. You could go full Omni-Man mustache. Oh god, no. Please, no. Mario does like mushrooms. He does like mushrooms. I'm so happy. Steel Legion would like to remind everyone to like this video. Thank you, Steel Legion. I think they already have. I think they literally already have. I think that that is the case. That people have already liked the video. I suspect that I suspect that we're not getting many new subscribers today, because they're going to see a crazy person on their stream with a mustache. That is my suspicion. So I was going to talk about Necrons today, and we have Hamish. Of course, thank you, Hamish. Thank you to our new members as well.
Oh no, I'm stuck in the duffel bag. What are you doing, Step Bear?
I hate you, Hamish. But thank you, everyone who's donated so far. Thank you, everyone who's become a member here today, who has decided to join me on this magical adventure of me having a face fur covering over my lip, but not over my face. Captain Azek, you have stumbled across a man going through a terrible event in his life where I made the mistake of basically promising someone something as a joke and being forced to go through on it because of a loss of a very silly and small thing, small bed in the house. never do these things to yourself. This is why I know in my heart of hearts that the Minotaurs are Imperial Fists. Because I'm a Minotaur and I was dumb enough to make a bet like an Imperial Fist. Yup. The Mexicron power is strong, my friends. I was drawn in by the power of the Mexicrons, and that is why I now have a mustache. Just an honest day's work. That's right, it's an honest day's work, senor. Si, senor. I have the mustache now. Ira? That's correct. This is where things have gone. I love the Mexicrons. And you know what? I probably will do a Mexicron unit, but I'm not going to do a whole Mexicron army. I love the idea of the Mexicrons. So, oh, you know what? I might not be able to. No, I think the company that makes the Necrons is either out of the Ukraine or Russia. So I think that that's not going to be possible. Damn. Yeah, I didn't even make it with the chat though, Hamish. I made it with a family member, and I didn't think it was they would hold me to it. We have my sister over right now, and I really shouldn't have listened, and I really shouldn't have agreed to this. And so now, like, once this has happened, it can't ever go away. This is on the internet now. This is this is the grim, dark reality of being on the internet. Look at me. Look at how fucking ridiculous I look. I'm seeing my face as I'm chatting with you guys, and I look like an absolute fool. Oh. Yep. It's never gonna be the way it was before. It's never gonna be the way it was before, guys. Never. Oh, dude, you've never... Hamish, have you ever... I don't even know if I'll be able to do them anymore, though. Because even though the kid is out there, I actually think that those guys are out of either Russia or Ukraine. And that's just not going to be possible for me to do that, I don't believe, unfortunately. And I really mean that. It's really... that's a bit of a bummer. It's more than a bit of a bummer. It is a big bummer. But yes! Yes! This is what has happened to me. This is what's happened to my face. Remember to like this video. They already have Steel Legion. Steel Legion. They didn't even need to be prompted. They didn't even need to be asked. They're laughing at me. They're hitting like as a form of showing me that they think I'm a fucking fool. Oh my god! You know what? Like when I was almost finished being clean shaven, I'm like, you know, I actually don't look so bad clean shaven. I prefer this even. And then I was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take the mustache off, and they're like, no, you're not. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, remember that bet you made? I'm like, oh, but I mean, it's just nothing, you know. It didn't really matter. It's like, well, it matters apparently. I bet you wouldn't do this on stream. I bet I would. Brr, 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 brr. And it was all over the fact that my dog, there was a small bet that Ares wouldn't do a trick because he hadn't been trained to do it. And he did do it, but I would argue that he only did it out of being prompted by food. So, I have been betrayed. Everyone has betrayed me. My family has betrayed me. My chat has betrayed me. My dog has betrayed me. And now here I am in public with a mustache on my face. You look like my dad? Well, thank you, Dino. I haven't really made many deposits, as it were, to be your dad. Especially, I don't think you're in the right part of the world either. But, you know what? I've always imagined you're like a son to me, Dino. Maybe even a biological son to me. Who knows? This mustache oozes enough testosterone. Perhaps that's all it took. It went back in time. Betrayed by Ares? Who hasn't been? Has anyone not read Greek mythology? Come on! Et tu, chat. Et tu. What do you guys think? What would you guys want to bet if I'm going to hold on to this mustache for a week? What bet could there be? What bet could there be if I'm going to hold on to this mustache for a week? On the plus side, Ares did demonstrate how smart he is. Yeah, probably just to make me suffer. We lost a sub too. Someone came in here and saw me with a mustache and just like, I'm out. I'm out. Nope. We gained one sub. Someone is just like, that's pretty cool. Then somebody dropped in here, took one look at the mustache, and was just like, never again, Bear. Never again. No, you don't understand, as he's just gone. Oh. Did you move to Canada to escape child payments, Bear? Yeah, that's right, mate. That's fucking right. You know, I got 6 kids back in New Zealand, mate. Back in New Zealand, we got about 6 fucking little buggers running around. It's a disguise? What disguise is it? I'm still clearly me. Big red on stick. Oof. But yeah, if you guys want this to be around for a week, we're gonna have to come to an agreement. And I can't imagine what do you guys think? What could that possible agreement be? What could that possible agreement be? I genuinely can't imagine what it could be, because there's no real reason why I would go through with such an agreement. I have read the message from War Games exclusive Stuart Perry. I'm trying to avoid getting into the war on stream, right? It's just there's a place for it. We don't like. I personally, like, I'll just admit to you guys, I've been personally very bothered by it. It has nothing. I'm not talking about anything in terms of the politics of it right now. I've been very bothered by it. My family comes from Eastern Europe, so I won't get too deep into it. I've been trying my best to avoid it. So like anything involving, I've been trying to get away from it, and it has. I don't want to talk about any of the policies around it, any of the armies involved around it, or anything like that. But I will say that I've followed it, how it's affected a lot of people in the hobby. I've followed how it's affected millions upon millions of people now in all of Eastern Europe, and it's very sad. We won't go further into it today, but let's try to not go. Like, even though I'm aware that it's worth mentioning at least a little bit, let's not try to get into it. We got like this. We're in a fantastical world of Warhammer 40,000 right now, and I would rather keep all of the wars and bloodshed there than in real life. Our love and respect, Hamish. I don't have any love and respect. No one treats me that way. No one treats me with love and respect. I don't even deserve the love and respect, in all truthiness. Our membership payments fund his empire. Oh my god. Stuart, let's not follow that line of thinking. So yeah, no, it's been an interesting day today, unfortunately. You know, the Chinese have that thing saying, "May you live in interesting times," which is actually a curse. Interesting times are actually terrible. Who wants to see a really cool conversion I found today? And you know what? We're gonna have to do my favorite thing here. We're gonna have a poll up for 1 minute for you guys to vote on. Thank you, Ira. Thank you. I'm giving it all away for free. My love and respect. Hold on. I'm giving it to you through the power of my hand. Through the camera. Can you not feel it? Can you not feel me grabbing you? Grabbing you, giving you all of the love and respect. There you go. It's there. It's yours. It's yours forever. Why is Borat streaming? Hello. So, the really cool conversion, check this one out, guys, because I've been looking at a lot of Necron stuff to get some inspiration. Look at that. Look at that. Is that not cool? Is that not a cool model? A pole making a pole. That's why I love poles so much, my friend. How could I not? How can I not love poles so much when I am, in fact, a pole? Look at that. Ooh, close up on it. I think this is absolutely beautiful. So it's got a wraith for a body. It's got a Scorpec Lord for the front here, but he's replaced part of the legs. He's replaced the right arm with this staff arm. He's created this huge quad club on top. He's got the big gun up on top there, and he's got a bunch of skulls hanging off of it. It does look busy, absolutely. However, I still think it's very cool. I think that it's okay for lords to look busy. I don't think it's okay for infantry to look busy, and I think that some special units shouldn't look busy. But for your main character, I do think that it's fine. So Rudy says he has made a special meme for me in general chat, which I'm not so sure I want. Oh, that better not be. All right. There we go, guys. There we go. Are you happy now? Are you happy? Are you all happy now that this is where we are? Yeah. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Are you satisfied now, chat? That this is where we are? I don't even know what else to say about it. I don't know what possibly else I could say after all of this. Oh boy.
I was worried about what an interesting conversion might be, but I do not regret voting yes.
Oh yeah, like I think that guy's done some beautiful miniatures. Certainly more beautiful than the regretful mustache that I wear upon my face. Certainly more beautiful than the pillar of regret that stretches from one side of my face to the other. Certainly better than that. Certainly better. Certainly better. Hey Barry, you never told me you were in the movies of my child. It was the movie of my childhood. I'm not that old, Aaron Scott. I remember when that film came out. Super Mario Brothers, yeah! And then I see it's like a dark dystopia. I'm like, what? They definitely did something unique and interesting with Mario as a film in the 90s, but I don't know how much sense it made. Can you have my autograph? No, I've already given you my love and respect through the camera. I've already psychically given that to you already, Aaron. You're just going to have to live with that. You're going to have to live with that. You're going to have to know that that's all that you can ever get from me. It's all that I have to offer. A perpetual level of love and respect for everyone. The mustache is good? Steel Legion Kane, have you lost your mind? I know that I haven't. So, yeah, he's managed to put me in a picture with Valrak because I have a mustache. I don't know why. I don't know why you would do this. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, somebody's messaging me. What is this supposed to be? Oh, is it supposed to be a new model that somebody's making? Is it a 3D print? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Is it a 3D print job? Looks like a 3D print job, or is this something else? Memo. But hold on a second here, guys. Apparently, this is something that's being worked on by someone for 3D printing or for sale, which is this here. So that is something that is being worked on. Apparently, I think that looks. I mean, it looks cool. Absolutely. See, what it looks like, but I don't really do the 3D print stuff. If it's a sculpt, yeah. If it's a 3D print stuff, I mean, that's fine. I don't know if I'd get it printed though. I prefer casting. Casting usually doesn't leave behind the 3D print marks and stuff. It's a lot of cleanup. I've gotten 3D printed bits, so I don't mind that. I don't really like whole 3D printed models, personally. That's just a personal thing. From today on, Mario, Tom Selleck, Red Bear. Wow. Well, why don't we make it official here on the subreddit? Why don't we make it official? Instead of the Big Red Bear, we're going to be called the Big Red Selleck. There you go. There you guys go. Enjoy it while it lasts. Enjoy it while it lasts, my friends. Enjoy it while it lasts. Who's making that? I'm not sure. Apparently, there's a guy named Factron's Zunun Bakar model is the name of it. You know, like, again, I don't really follow it because at the end of the day, I'm just not particularly interested in that element of the thing. We have a bunch of new people coming in, and then they're leaving right away. So to the new people who joined and then immediately left, welcome. I appreciate you coming here and being horrified and leaving. You can see his life leaving his eyes. My life is leaving my eyes right now, absolutely. I definitely am enjoying the public shaming of having this terrible effect on my face. If I painted a model like this, I'd be like, shame. Shame. Post which in general? Oh, Memo's posting it in general for you guys. I got some 3D printed weapons from Battle Bling, and I'm very happy with them. I am frankly done with paying for... Yeah, nobody... Like, for the record, guys, my next video that focuses more on the business of Games Workshop... Scared of the mustache. I am scared of the mustache. But my next video that focuses more on Games Workshop's business practices is going to actually be talking about the death of Forge World. And the rightful death of Forge World, because it deserves to die at this point. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I don't feel bad for the people who work there in the sense of, like, you suck because you work for Forge World. It's a bad business model, and that produces substandard products. So, now here's the thing. Their army books were amazing, but Alan Bly's gone. Like, that's just the thing. Like, the world has I don't think that they have still not found an adequate replacement for Alan Bly. And that's really... I mean, how do you replace Alan Bly, though? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was the beating heart of Forge World, and with him gone... You know, I just don't think that they have the right people in place to make the types of things that made Forge World worth paying the money for, and to tolerate their bullshit, to be frank. And with the changes in technology, plastic injection molding models are still going to be very popular for a long time. That part of the business is not going to be under threat anytime soon. The part of the business that's going to be under threat is everything related to resin. That's why I thought it was madness that they're deciding to do this big Cabanda model. I'm like, why? Nobody's going to want that. I'd prefer to get, like, I don't know why you would buy that model, personally. Get the defibrillator out. Boo! There we go. He's back, baby. What am I asking the impossible for, Dallas? Which part? Which part's impossible? Scared. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Enough of the Tom jokes. What's on the workbench today? Today I'm running a bit behind because things got delayed on the move. So I actually have been trying to keep caught up. I've almost got everything recorded for the new video, and then I'm going to be editing that all tonight, and then that's going to drop on Saturday. We're going to be doing Saturday launches for videos now, I think. For big videos, anyway, that are more related to the hobby, in the sense of lore videos. I don't think dropping them on weekdays makes a bunch of sense. People work more often on weekdays, and I want to drop, because they're longer videos, and YouTube typically only promotes near the start, so I'm going to want to drop those on weekends. So Saturday, Sundays are going to be days where we see lore videos get released, and business videos will be just released in their shorter format. They're going to be like 10 minutes, which will be released on weekdays. I don't really care which day of the week a business video drops on, in the sense of what GW's up to and why certain things aren't working or good ideas or whatnot. So there's that, but we will be doing all of our lore videos on weekends. Executive decision. Forge World was great at making custom resin models for 40k players back in the day. Yeah, but that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago, Richard. For the record, I dislike Forge World team that handles... I don't have a problem with the Forge World teams. I have a problem with their business practices. Unlike 40k, they did prune... you need fewer books, astounding, really. Yeah, I mean, because you shouldn't need more books. Like, I don't get why they're doubling down on expanding book ranges when no one else is doing that. Like, it's a last-minute money grab. And, like, I'll just be frank, that's what it is. Increasingly, I think there's going to be more and more pressure for Games Workshop to reduce the number of books, or to move towards more of an Age of Sigmar model where there's the majority free rules. I can't see how that's not gonna... It has to be that way eventually. Good idea. Develop a pattern for people can look forward to them. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm really old too. I'm really old too, Richard. I've done this a very long time. Am I the only one who doesn't have a massive hate towards resin? I mean, like, you have to understand that I don't despise resin necessarily. I have resin miniatures and resin bits. I'm not a huge proponent of resin, though. I think that if resin can be avoided, it should be. In general, I'm not really impressed with it, and I don't really like working with it. It's not that I have a hatred for it, it's just... But now, to be very clear, though, I think Games Workshop's resin is bad quality. It's not that I have a problem with resin as a whole. I think that Games Workshop's resin is low-quality garbage, and they do not produce good quality products. I have never had anything but problems with their stuff compared to any other manufacturer of wargame miniatures resin. I have had more problems with Forge World than any of the others. So that is, like, you know, I've had warp casts from the Flames of War and bolt action and stuff too for resin. So it's not like it's every time, you know, it's every single time those other companies get it right. But I've had a lot more come wrong and come shoddily made from Forge World than I have from any other source. Personally. Forge World unfortunately makes lower quality resin models than recasters, and that hurts. I agree. I think the recasters it's a more toxic resin that they use, but they do tend to have better quality casts. I'm going to miss the old Krieg models. They are stellar. They're pretty good. I prefer the plastic. I much prefer working with resin models than old white metal. Actually, for infantry, I would take white metal over resin, for the most part. For anything vehicle related, I would take resin over metal. So, just personally, if we're talking about miniatures, that is my case scenario there. But yeah, once I have the camera mount up, which was supposed to be up by now, but I've just had a really busy week. Once that's up, I am going to finish painting my Night Lords on stream for that one squad, and then we're going to be moving on to Necrons, probably, in all probability. It'll be very exciting. We'll have a bunch of projects on the go at any given time. As I said, I do intend to be streaming more per week, but I first want to really get this big lore video done. So when I have that done, I will probably be streaming either twice tomorrow or twice on Friday. So just as a quick heads up for you guys. Today I intend to run a little bit longer. We're probably going to run a 3-hour stream today, so people can soak in this mustache. Hey, Ares, look what you've done to me, buddy. He's gone. We had a knock at the door, so he's trying to let me know, so I'm not going to follow him, though. I agree with you, Richard. Trying to do conversions with white metal was hell. Yeah, sure, but I typically didn't want to do conversions on most metal models. I'd done some conversions on those models with metal, though. It's not impossible. And that was when I was a much younger man. I converted my original Abaddon into a Nurgle Chaos Lord when I was a kid, and I gave him a big plague sword and stuff. It was awesome. It was so cool. Everyone was super jelly as I walked around with my plague sword and was like, plague sword, and then people died. It was sweet. Everyone was super jelly. Come here, Ares. Ares, come here. Come on. Come here. What is it? You're not in trouble. What are you doing? Come here. You're not in trouble. Come on. Come on. Ah. Unless you're in trouble from being downstairs, is that it? Did you get in trouble downstairs, buddy? Oh, he's scared. Why are you scared, huh? Why are you scared? Why do you think you're in trouble? Did you do something downstairs? Oh, the look of concern and guilt. The look of concern and guilt. His tail is between his legs. He's alert. I can feel him right now. He's concerned. He's tense. What's wrong? Did you do something? He's trying to ignore me? Oh, he's trying to ignore me. Ares is resisting arrest. Oh boy, Ares, what have you done? Weird dog. Oh, can you imagine Ares has just the big mustache as well? That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Look what this mustache has done to me. Oh my god. So guys, what do you think? What do you think would be a fair bet to leave me with this wretched mustache for a week? What could you bet on stream? I don't think there's much we could bet at this point. No, there's no home invader. But genuinely, think about that. What do you guys think? What should be the bet for today's stream? We got 2 hours left in the stream. What should be the bet for me to wear this stupid mustache the whole week? What could you guys pony up if this is what you wanted me to suffer through? You should do a Sunday stream mustache. Oh, no. Well, that's what will happen if we do a week of me having the mustache, Duke Cowl, but I just don't know what you guys could possibly offer me to wear this wretched thing for a week. Oh, let's see here. That doesn't do anything. So, let me think here. Is there anything you guys could do? We've had 3 new members on stream today. Thank you again, everybody who's membered up. I sincerely appreciate it. I'll tell you what. I will wear this stupid mustache for a week if we gain 3 more members this stream. There we go. It's in blood. I've cut my finger open. I've stamped it on the check general. There we go. If you guys want me to... So, Moloch has put something out here for all of you guys to see. There we go. He's got a Big Red Bear t-shirt for everybody now. Wow, I didn't realize I'd already put merchandise out. I'll send you an Adepticon model, I promise, free of charge. Alright! Alright, Orgear. Alright, man. Then there we go. So you guys can all thank Warsmith Olgear for my suffering. Warsmith Olgear has bought you guys 1 week of the Big Red Mustache. There you go. Everyone thank Olgear. There we go. Everybody thank Olgear. Olgear has come through, and yes, we will be wearing this wretched mustache for an entire week. Nah, dude, I'm not interested. That's way too... There's no, like... No. It's a terrible deal, Dino. That's a terrible deal. But no, Warsmith Olgear has come through for you guys. There you go. Warsmith Olgear. Thank Warsmith Olgear. Mustache Hammer 40,000 t-shirt incoming. Oh, God. I look like this. I'm going to look like this in public, too. I'm going to look like this in public for agreeing to do this. Why am I so dumb? I'm going to have to go to the fucking grocery store looking like this. Oh. This is what it is to be dead inside. But there we go. Thank you, Warsmith Olgear. You are, as Hamish has said, you are a true hero of the Imperium. I am sure the Imperium of Man greatly appreciates your efforts. Because this is where I am now stuck. I am trapped in the midst of a mustache. Thank you so much. No, dude. This is just the way it is sometimes. I am an Imperial Tau. You caught me. You brought this on yourself. Dalus, you're so mean to me. Dalus, I thought we were friends. We came together, we built a beautiful new server, and now you've betrayed me. Et tu, Dalus. Et tu. Could be worse. We could make you shave the sides. No. Again, that would never be on the table. There's no circumstance where that will be on the table. I went to work during lockdowns. It was very 70s. Yeah, dude, well, it's very 70s in my room right now. Should probably go and buy a pair of fucking bell-bottoms. Hey, guys. It's the 70s. You know what, actually? It's not going to matter in public because there's still mask orders in place. I have been saved. I have been saved. No one will know. No one will know. Perfect. Only people on the internet will know this has happened to me. Yes! Victory is mine. You all thought that I would be the one suffering, but no. I have achieved apotheosis. So yeah, no, that's perfect for me. I just realized, I'm like, wait a second, there's mask orders out still. I mean, I never thought I'd be thankful for the beer bug. It's like, it saved me at least some of my dignity. People who see me won't immediately like think that I'm just some guy living in the 1970s anymore, or the early 80s. Never, never, Hamish. Stash has to be linked through sideburns. My mustache doesn't grow in that way to actually do that. I'm not giving out my address for that one. Scam bear. Ha ha ha! The big red scam. Remember, guys, it was the big red shill. The shill reveals himself. Oh, that had to be one of my favorite ones, where I named the stream "The Shill Reveals Himself." That was awesome. We'll post my one-day stash in Gen Chat for solidarity with Big Red Bear. Thank you very much, Duke. Duke, you know what? I've learned that I can rely on some people, and there's other people I can't rely on, and Duke is one of them. Duke is a rock. You have to introduce yourself to everyone you meet as, "Hi, I'm Bear, and I have a mustache under this mask." "Hi there, my name is Bear. There's a mustache under my mask." They're like, wow. Like, they would immediately assume that I have, like, mental health problems, or that I'm, like, you know, like, have a learning disorder. "Hi, my name's Bear. I have a mustache. It's under my mask, though." You suck. How dare you? How dare you? So when are you going to start telling dad jokes? I already do tell dad jokes. Come on, man. That's already been the case for a long time. Oh my goodness. Aries, what's wrong? Why are you so alert? Are you okay? Scared? I can rely on you to betray me. I don't trust you, Wolf. What do you think I am, crazy? I'm not that crazy. I mean, I am crazy, but I'm not that crazy. I'm not that out of my minds yet. I still have my rough approximate faculties in place. Kind of. Oh, I gotta wear this thing for a week now. Oh, no. Oh, no. So today is Wednesday the 3rd. Sorry, Thursday the 3rd. So that means I have to wear this until next Thursday. The 10th. Oh, thank God. You know, at least I wasn't dumb enough to do this before Adepticon. Are you calling Duke dumb? Who calls people rocks? Stop such bullying. Aries fears the mustache. He probably does. He probably looks at me like, all afraid. Finished assembling my Manticore. Do you think I can get it done before Sunday? It's a vehicle. Vehicles are typically pretty easy to do. I suspect that depending on the quality of the work you want to put into it and how you want to do it, I think that it's very possible, very doable to get that done for Sunday. You need to paint your mustache onto the mask? No. No. Why would I do that? You think I'm crazy? Don't answer that. I'm not that crazy. Thank you very much, sir. I'm just a little out of my mind. No, but I'm going to be doing a big Adepticon stream, Warsmith Olgear. So for the rumors and announcements and all that stuff, there's going to be a very big stream, which I'm going to be doing the same way that we did for LVO, where we're going to be running like probably a 5 or 6 hour stream that day, building up to, and then basically moving into the releases as they're displayed to the public. So we're going to be, if they're doing it this time like they did with LVO with an event, which I believe they will, we're going to do it live. It's gonna be a big event. It's gonna be very fun. We're gonna see what they announce, what they show off. I'm very excited to see what they're gonna show everybody, and I would like to know what they're gonna do, what they do, how they do. I want to see it. I really do. Hopefully it will not be as disappointing as Adepticon, because Adepticon... No, sorry, as LVO. LVO was disappointing AF. Even this last Monday was real disappointing. Where they're like, hey guys, new models this week. Oh wow, what could they be? I hope you guys like Combat Patrol. It's like, wait, what? Yeah! Don't you guys like the Combat Patrol? It's an Eldar one. We've already seen all the models, though. Yeah! Isn't it pretty cool? It's like, how dare you, Games Workshop? How dare you? How dare you do this? That was the worst release. The worst Monday release I've ever seen in my life. Just awful. Oh boy. Oh boy. Sorry about that, just had a message I just had to quickly check. But yeah, no, also, you guys, I think we have a couple color schemes that I would like to say I think we're going to try for the Necrons. At least that's going to be up to the members. The members will be able to vote on what the Necron color scheme looks like. And I'm thinking it's either going to be black armor, like proper black armor, not metallic black, with dark metal understructure. And then either one of them will be with green, one of them will be with red, or we're going to be looking at a different color scheme altogether, where it's all dark metal mixed with red. So basically like the traditional Necron look, but making him look red, or with like red energy, or we're going to be looking at a different Necron color scheme altogether, which I'm not quite sure. I might want to do a marbled armor look. I just haven't figured out which colors I would use for the metal understructure yet. But there is another one I would potentially like to do with marble armor. I've not thought of doing anything as gaudy as a gold Necron. You imagine doing a golden Necron army? Oh my god. Can you guys imagine how tacky that would be? It's like, these are the golden warriors of the Necron tier. Ooh. Absolutely not, Jason Schaefer. Absolutely not. Under no circumstances will that be allowed to occur. Absolutely not. No. No! Never. John Allums. Welcome, John Allums. How are you? Have you been in chat before? If not, welcome. Even if so, welcome anyway. Bealtan is a Craft World lore. Is Bealtan a good Craft World lore-wise? Captain Azek, how do you mean good? Because Bealtan subscribed to the idea, I think they call it the Way of the Swordwind, or something like that, where they basically try to kill and destroy any humans that approach the proximity of Maiden Worlds. Bealtan is basically the most militant and aggressive Craft World. They actually are, like, genuinely a threat to the Imperium. John Harrison, I was thinking for my Necrons, purple armor, dark silver underparts, and then orange energy for weapons. That would look really sharp. It's not really what I would personally want, but in terms of an army for yourself, that could look really incredible, John. Really, like, that could look very, very sharp. You could have a very cool-looking army with that type of look, man. Especially if you get the orange... Like, orange and purple actually work quite well together. So I would say that could be a really exciting paint scheme. It really could. They are the fightiest of Craft Worlds. They are. Bealtan is, like, insanely fighty. They hear, like, even a whiff of humanity being somewhere. It's like, it is time for the Bealtan to arrive and destroy the Mon Kai. You're like, wow, guys, calm down a little bit. They're like, never! And they just charge off to kill humans. You're like, oh my god. All the other craft worlds tend to be a lot more leery for conflict with humans, especially. But the Bealtan's just like, we're in it. What do you mean, we're in it? And they're just gone. Charging into battle. No, no! I hope you like painting thorns, though. Yeah, if you're playing Bealtan, you're gonna have... and, like, that's the hardest color scheme, too. White and light green. Oh my god, that would be an absolute nightmare to paint. Whoever's painting that is a saint. That color scheme is absolutely... It's a beautiful color scheme, but my god. The people playing Bealtan have a whole other level of patience that I do not possess. The people playing Bealtan have a level of patience when it comes to their paint craft that is absolutely remarkable compared to me. I would have zero patience. Zero patience for that. None. So, let's see here. Let's pop up the screen here, shall we, guys? Shall we? Let's take a look here if we can find any dark Necron color schemes that I like. Oh, this is nice. I actually would really like to do just this with red. This with red I actually think would be quite incredible. I think that could look very cool. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look here as we just browse our way through. Oh, Malice-based Necrons. That's awesome. Light gray and white dry brushing works for epic scale B10, but I don't know what would make 40k. Yeah, you could actually probably do a same approach with 40k, but any mistakes and you've got to redo like so much work, man. That's what makes Bealtan so impossible. It's when there's an error, you just can't fix the error. This looks really cool, too. These guys look cool. This guy's such a cool model. I just don't know if I'd ever want to paint a dynasty this color. See if we can find him in here, because that is a really cool paint scheme. But I just don't know if I have the patience to paint that color. See if we can find him here. Yeah, this is probably my favorite Necron model that I found while doing all this research into painting Necrons. This is probably my favorite looking Necron army in terms of just that type of look. But I don't think I have the patience to paint this. I think there's a lot you can do with Necrons that are not traditional Necron appearances. I really do. I think that you have so much potential and opportunity to do unique things with Necrons. They look like the Thocht dynasty. Let's see. Who are they? Who are they? Yes, but it's not quite the same. He's done a very different. He's got blue energy, but the actual hull of the model is very different. But the thing is if I decide to do Necrons in a different way than I'm planning, I would want the armored plating to look like marble or something like marble, like a more of a stone appearance, not the sandstone look. So something like this, I think, looks really very much like how I would want to do the hulls of my Necrons if I chose to do them in a different way than I'm currently planning. So there's going to be a few options that I'm going to try to do. It's a lot of it's just determining which color of metallics for the under armor, which color of outer armor it has to be, and why I choose that color and how it looks. But I do want to make these my Necrons Satan aligned. So that is a significant portion of it. So that's why I want to go for a more evil looking color scheme. I want them to look as nefarious as possible. Just because I'm going to make my Necrons basically Necrons who want to destroy the Silent King and bring about the return of the Satan. That's kind of the backstory I want to run with them, where they basically are, they're basically fanatics who worship the Star God still, which I think is a very cool idea, to me personally anyway. That's why the army is going to be very heavy on destroyers. This. Yeah, we could. I could maybe do that as well, but I'll have to see, Magos. I will have to see, because I still want it to look very Necron-y. I just have to kind of decide what are the overall pieces and what's important to me in terms of how I'm going to put these guys together. But it is a very important modeling project for me. I just don't know. Like, black is... Funnily enough, black is actually not an easy color to do. Not in the sense of painting it, but making it work with a color scheme and still having that kind of translate in the way you want isn't actually always that easy with black. It's a lot easier, I find, with other colors than black to make that type of stuff work. So that's more what I want to decide. You know, we very well might do black. Like, you know, there's certainly a compelling reason to do it. If you take a look at stuff like this, for instance, you know, black can definitely work. It can definitely work. It's just a question of, you know, do I have the want to do a color scheme like this, or do I want to go for something a bit more traditional, or do I want to go for something a bit more outlandish? You know, the biggest problem I have with my Necrons right now, that prevents me from just starting right away, is I really want to find a color scheme that I like, and that I will be feeling, you know, that I'm willing to paint for thousands of points, and I want it to be a custom dynasty. So that is a big issue, right? I've made terracotta Necrons that would protect their lords in the afterlife, and I had that idea too. Secretly worshipping the Satans as gods, still not much going against the Silent King. Yeah. The Star Gods. They are the gods. What are you talking about? They are the gods. Just going out there. Ah! But yeah, like, there's just so many options for Necrons. Like, that's just a big thing. It's like, you can paint, like, you know, it's just how evil and nefarious do I want them to look. I've had a big tendency to move away from the more traditional evil-looking armies. In a way, I've kind of painted things that are a little bit more heroic or a little bit different shades of color lately. So that is another contributing factor behind this as well. As part of it's my taste has changed with time. And that's not a bad thing, but it's just... what does that mean for my desire to paint certain things? Like, you know, an evil energy red effect may sound cool, but is it going to translate into what I want it to be for these models? I was super excited. I was super excited they were doing a model for the Silent King, but for some reason his actual model was mad to me. I don't like the Silent King. I like the Satan. Like, genuinely, one of the reasons why I did not push my Necrons is like that hard. I actually tried to sell them, but I couldn't find a buyer. Now I'm just in it to win it after our Saturday stream. I'm like, they look cool enough. I'll keep doing them. But one of the big reasons for me, and this is no joke, was that I hate the Silent King. I hate that part of the lore. I really do. I love the Satan. The Star Gods are some of my favorite parts of all of Warhammer 40,000. I love the Star Gods. I love them. like, you know, I can't stress enough how cool I think the Satan are. And it genuinely bothers me. It genuinely bothers me when it's just like, yeah, so he killed the Satan. Isn't he cool? It's like, he sounds lame. Oh, but he's so cool because he killed the Satan. I'm like, ah! How dare you? It's like, you know, like for me, that's just the thing. Like, I love the Star Gods. I love them. That was actually probably my favorite thing about the Necrons was the Satan. And now that the Satan are just chumps, that really bugs me. That really does. I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if we had the Satan back? And they're like, no, they're Pokemon of the fucking Necrons now. I'm like, boo this man. Boo! I think the Silent King is a bad character. I don't think he's an interesting character. I want very little to do with him. And I'm far more interested in the Deceiver, the Nightbringer, the Outsider, and the Void Dragon than I am in him. Like, that doesn't mean I want, you know, emotionless Necrons or whatever. I was fine with Necron Lords having personalities and things like that. That's all cool. But I very much like the Star Gods. I know we're losing people on stream. I know. Oh, I remember, dude. I fought them all the time. I had a friend who always brought the Nightbringer, and I was like, why? Why? Every game is just like, so this is my Nightbringer? I'm like, you... Just getting angrier and angrier. How dare you? I will not tolerate this heresy. You know, every time, right? Every time. It was just brutal. Every game, no matter what, you could guarantee the Nightbringer was coming out. It was like, what's he bringing this game? And part of my scheme this game is for you to deploy the Nightbringer. My Chaos Marines were all like, no! Because he was toughness 8. And back in the day, toughness 8 was the worst toughness to deal with as a Space Marine. Because there was no toughness 10 models or anything. Toughness 8 was like the peak. And toughness 8, what makes that hard is that strength 4 weapons cannot harm toughness 8 in the old moon table. So you're sitting there, ba 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 ba. So like you had to be totally dependent on special weapons even to harm him, and he had a good save, and he had a lot of wounds. So you're just sitting there like, no, as he just floats over, eating all of your troops' souls, or their bodies anyway. Just carving through everybody like as he sweeps his scythe through the entire unit. You're like, you're gonna have a bad time. Praise be to the Star Gods. Let's see here. Somebody who posted something here that took me to a different page. Why? That's not what I wanted. That's what I want. Okay, let's see if I can try it this way. There we go. I think this is a really cool color scheme. I think that I might want to try this, but with red. So again, you know, if we go over to the, if I decide to go for the darker black color scheme, I think that something like this could look really cool. I remember the Greater Demon of Nurgle had toughness 5, which meant Demolisher Cannon could splat him in one big booger. Yeah, it was awesome. You're just like, what? What is this? But then the second iteration of the Great Unclean one during 3rd edition, when they came out with the 3.5 Codex, he was toughness 7, which made him just impossible to deal with. Yeah. Once they made him toughness 7, though, in the latter half, it was so brutal. You're like, he's toughness 7. No! It's like, not now, no! But yeah, I definitely want to find something really unique for them. And, you know, that still looks very Necron tier, but looks, you know, looks like something that I would actually like to do very much, right? And I don't want to knock off other Necron dynasties if I can, and, you know, like, we'll find a color that works for them that I want to do, right? It's just, I want to find this out sooner than later, and we will have a vote on in the channel in terms of making sure that that people have a say in terms of which certain effects that we would do, or certain armor plate colors and whatnot. Because I really do think that it's interesting, if we're going to be building and painting this on stream with you guys, that we do that. And, you know, hey, how's it going, Night Warden Gaming? And once, as you can see here, Night Warden Gaming, this is what happens when you lose bets. That's why I'm sitting here on stream with you right now looking like an absolute jackass. It's because I now have a mustache. It is definitely among my least favorite things to happen in recent times. To have this on my face. They also ended up giving Greater Demons Eternal Warriors, so you couldn't insta-kill them no matter what. Yeah, but that Eternal Warrior was in 5th edition, not in 3rd. The problem I have with the Necron color schemes is what looks good on infantry doesn't look good on vehicles, and vice versa. Same thing for the Minotaurs. Like, Minotaur infantry look amazing. Minotaur vehicles look horrid. So I've had a lot of trouble with my Minotaurs figuring out what I want to do, because I painted a repulsor, I didn't like it. It's like, ooh, this looks like the tacky mobile. I'm like, ooh, I don't know. And so I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for their vehicles, because right now, not a big fan of how that much bronze looks on a vehicle. Oh yeah, I loved it. You just rolled a... So, for all of you who are newer here, back during 3rd edition, if you hit someone with a force weapon, it was a power weapon, it would remove their save. They take a wound. As soon as they take a wound, you roll a psychic test. If they fail the psychic test, even if they were a multi-wound model, they immediately died. Their heads explode. Bah! So basically, you'd walk your librarian up, who's a mediocre fighter, but if he landed one wound on the enemy guy, he's like, and I passed my psychic test! And then your warlord's head just explodes like an overripe melon. Could be worse. I remember when certain Frosted Tips fiasco. Yeah, hey man. I'm not doing anything like that. This was between me and my family. They kind of backed me into this corner, and now Warsmith Olgier has ensured Warsmith Olgier has ensured that I will be wearing this for a week. So I'm going to be wearing this mustache until next Thursday, which is that's pretty awful. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's pretty trash. But you know, it's you know, we all make bad decisions, it would seem. Yeah, like, because as soon as you pass a psychic test, their heads explode. Yeah, it's awesome. Oh, I know. I always thought it was hilarious. Like, you know, just like I had a wolf priest and stuff. I just walk over. The enemy lord's like, no! As his head explodes. No, no, no! But to be honest, back in 3rd edition, the easiest way to deal with stuff was to hit them with ×2 toughness. So, like, you know, if you shot a toughness 4 character with a strength 8 shot, they just died. Like, you know, if you rolled a wound and you wounded and they failed their save, they were just gone. It's like, oh, but he's Logan Grimnar. He can't die that way. Oh, yes, he can. Yeah, I mean, it's still been outright kill rules. They never got rid of that. Like, if you get shot with sufficiently heavy weaponry, you're just outright killed. They just convince people otherwise. The game has never been more killy. I'm not a big fan of it. You guys know that, so we're not gonna deep dive that today. Today's a day for excitement, for mustaches and for Necrons.
Okay, who is the family for that very, very sad mustache? Call Shaggy. I found where his facial hair got oinked.
Thank you, Axe. I appreciate your kind words. I'll let Shaggy know he can have this back in a week. Like, zoinks! Also, I hate Scooby-Doo. How dare you? But yeah, it's going to be interesting to try to find a Necron color scheme that I really enjoy. Because, like, I really do want to find something that I think looks sharp and that I want to paint. But it's just, it has to be, it has to fit thematically with the Necrons. And it has to fit in a way that I really like. And that's always the trouble when it comes to, you know, to painting certain armies, is if you can't find that right color scheme, it just doesn't work. So that's what I'm looking at. Maybe I should look at, you know what, guys? Oh, what's the name of that Age of Sigmar army? The Bone Reapers, the Ossiarch Bone Reapers. Maybe we should paint them up like Bone Reapers. I'm not a big fan of Age of Sigmar, but I wonder if there's... maybe we can look at the Ossiarch Bone Reaper color schemes and see if those would translate well over to Necrons. Green armor with white energy. That would be very difficult to paint, Dalus. White energy is... I don't know anybody who's successfully done that. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, it's not just guardsmen, it's everything. Nothing is truly survivable in Warhammer 40,000 under the current rules if you have a army list built to kill things. It just... nothing will survive. I don't really want to do neon Necrons, especially if I'm doing them based on like an evil, dark idea, like that they follow the Gedad. Well, this is very much what I was looking to do with my Necrons, almost. Hold on, let's post this one up here, boys. It's actually not bad. Let's head back over here. We're just looking for alternative color schemes to the Bone Reapers, just to see what they would look like if we took them and tried to make them over to Necrons. Because, like, there is some similarities between the Bone Reapers and the Necrons, to be honest. Metallic purple. I don't like purple. I'm not a big fan of purple axe, honestly. They're not really... it's not really my thing. Axe, I thought you were a member. But, let's see here. Mine are painted in black metal. Oh, it's painted in metal. Metal. Volcanic Necrons could be cool. I agree, that could be cool. Very much so. But let's just take a look here. I am curious in terms of how people have opted to paint their Bone Reapers in terms of the colors they've chosen. So I'm seeing what alternative color schemes. This is a cool color scheme. Look at that. Look at these guys. That might actually be worth looking at. Oh, that's cool. Just seeing how these colors would work together, right? Yes, this is Spiky Bits, but it's where they had the pictures. So let's take a look here. I am curious. I am genuinely curious what color schemes could be found that would be unique looking for these guys that people have put together. There's actually not that much out here. They're almost painted these ones like word bearers. Really? I've already painted word bearers, so that kind of makes this a no-no. But, look at that. It's actually kind of interesting. The word bearers color scheme on the Bone Reapers. I guess that's actually similar to these guys too. Yeah, not a lot of creativity yet that I'm seeing from these, other than people just painting the current schemes but brighter or darker colors. But I do want to see what people have come up with. I really do. I really do. How about a pastel? No, I'm not. No. that really doesn't match the theme of what I would be looking for, which is, of course, them following the star gods, them following the Gedad. I am genuinely curious, though, if I can find something that looks unique that I could kind of rip off from these guys, because there's not a lot of creativity behind most of the Necron color schemes too. There are some that are very bright hammery that I think look really cool, but it doesn't really match the theme of what I want from my Necrons as a whole. A YouTuber called Jonathan Ho has a nice Necron color scheme. Let's take a look here. Jade and gold, yeah, that could look really cool. That could look very cool. Volcanic. Oh, the jade and gold ones you're talking about. Well, somebody painted these guys up this way. Oh, they're gone. They're gone! Oh, here we go. Yeah. Could be interesting, but it's, again, it's hard because I'm trying to find something that's not quite as bright looking, that's dark, but still striking. Sorry, Wolf. I'm sorry, man. Like, it's not about that. You're taking it all wrong, man. You're taking it all wrong. Oh, man. Some people put some crazy work into some of these things. Yeah. Not really a whole lot there for color schemes, sadly. That's really sad. Hold on a second here. Getting messaged by Moloch. Yeah, I've seen that one, Moloch. Might be a little bit too out of place. I mean, it looks cool, but I'm just not sure. Let's see here. Oh, that's very cool. That's a cool color scheme. Yeah, he's got a very interesting look that he's got going on for this thing. Let's see what he's done with this guy. Oh no, never mind. Where's his Necrons here? Where's some more Necrons? How he painted his... He's a really superb painter. Like, this is some superb work. Let's see. I've got his audio off because I don't want to rip. If you guys want to see this, I reckon I'll link it to you guys in chat. It's not really showing the actual colors here. Alright. Well, this is him working on the Silent King. Let's see. Go down. This is his last video for it, so it'll probably have the finished product in it. He doesn't show the whole thing. It's incredible work, but he doesn't show the whole thing. Why would you do that? Why would you be like that? Yeah, he's an incredible painter. That's actually some, like, you know, absolutely, and it's starkly incredible painter. It's not about that, though. It's that dark color schemes are cool and could be very much like a dark tombstone gray with dark red energy. That could look really cool. That could look really cool, Rudy. That actually might be a winner right there. Okay. Let's take a look here. So this is his version of the Silent King. That is an incredibly painted model, you guys. So, like, this guy, you know, like, take a look at his channel. I did drop a link to one of his videos there. If you want to see how he's doing this, that's absolutely stunning. I'll drop him a sub myself. I would like to. I'll come back and take a look at this later. But yeah, if you're looking for how this guy does that, that's absolutely stunning. Not the color scheme I would personally go with, but that's still remarkable. That's still a remarkable color scheme. So what I'm almost thinking is, yeah, a dark gray instead of black, like a tombstone gray for the armor plating. That could be very interesting. That's actually something that I hadn't thought of, is going gray instead of black. Yeah, look at that. Navy and bronze could look sick. I agree with you, Lord Discord. That could look very cool. It's a big part of it is going to be choosing the energy color, because the energy color is a huge part of the Necron range. The energy frames the Necrons that you're going to be making. They determine what your Necrons will look like more than anything. So you can choose all these other elements of the colors, but if you choose a color energy that just kind of doesn't add the right effect or theme to it, it really can take away from the Necron that you've painted otherwise. So it's very nervous, because like, I don't want to f this up. I don't like wasting models, right? How about a statue look? Well, I mean, dark gray would kind of like, I don't think that they should look like statues, because they are machines. So there are parts of them that will look different than others. So it'll be interesting. Still, like that, this guy's put together some incredible stuff here. Like, that is genuinely quite striking. I'm definitely extraordinarily fascinated by how he's put all this together. I love when he made all the Blackstone red. Like, that looks so sharp. Like, my God, man, this guy's put together something pretty incredible here. So I'm definitely a huge fan of what he's got going on. He's definitely a more talented painter than myself, but that is genuinely quite remarkable. Hey, welcome, Coleman Staden. Welcome to the Big Red 40K stream. Welcome to the Mustache stream. You made it. You made it. We're halfway done. This time we're not gonna... This time, Coleman, you're here for a long time, maybe. Because we're going to be running this for another hour and 20 minutes. We're doing a 3-hour stream today, baby. 3 hours today, like every other day. So, we're running 3 hours today. We're probably going to be running a protracted stream tomorrow as well. And there's probably going to be 2 streams at some point. Actually, it might even be 2 streams tomorrow if I get the big video done tonight. Because that's what I'm going to be doing after stream and all tonight. Tonight is I'm going to be working on the new video regarding the Badab War, which I want to have finished for Saturday. So that may, if I get that done tonight, I will probably run 2 streams tomorrow. If I don't, I got to get it done tomorrow. So that is what we're going to be working on. Still, that is very remarkable. This guy's absolutely beautiful in terms of the miniatures they put out there. That's just stunning. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Well then. What else do we have to do here today, boys? Because we've been looking at Necron color schemes for my Necrons. There's a lot of really nice ones out there, too. There's a lot of really nice potential out there for these things. Yeah. Wow. Have a great one, Keith Moore. You'll catch. I'm off to catch you Sunday. Bit busy this weekend, including Friday night. Ah, that's too bad. But you'll have yourself a good one, man. We'll catch you next time. Or we'll catch you the next time you can be around. You're welcome for all the beautiful mustache for the week, and good night. Have a good one, Warsmith Olgear. Have a good one, you bastard. Still working, but I'm listening. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be the most exciting stream in the world. You missed the beginning where I rued the fact that I'm wearing a mustache today, that I'm going to have to be wearing for a whole week. Oh, God. Yep, everybody thank Olgear for making sure that I have to do this for a week. I think red and white accents, no. No, Hamish. Like, and again, because of recent events in Canada, I really can't do that one. I'm thinking of painting Imperial Fists and wondering what yellow is best for them. Any ideas? Well, I do all of my yellows through an airbrush, and it's not one color of yellow. I typically do 3 to 5 layers, depending on the size of the model, building up from an orange to a yellow. That's a hard one, man. Genuinely, that's actually... yellow is not an easy color to do. And it depends on what you want to do with your yellow and how you want it to look. For me, that would be not the easiest. Live stream removing it. Oh, the mustache? No. I'm just gonna be stuck wearing it for a week. Lamenter's Glaze, they don't make it anymore, Rudy. For myself, I typically use Vallejo. I start with Sun, I think they call it Sun Yellow, which is like an orangey yellow. I build it up to Gold Yellow with a 50-50 mixture and then pure gold. And then I go from Gold Yellow with a 50-50 mixture to Moon Yellow. And then I do Moon Yellow with a 50-50 mixture with white as the final layer at the very top of the yellow. Sadly, Valrak has the world supply of Lamenter's Glaze. No, he doesn't have the world supply, but he has a lot of it. It will be interesting. It will be interesting to see what I can put together for this. Because there's so many different color schemes to go for, and it's just, I hate committing to it. Because once you've committed to it, you're in it. You're in that, even if you don't like it. Like, if you do it and you're like, oh man, you're like, oh, but it didn't turn out how I wanted. Oh, I'm not gonna wax that off. No way. Oh god, why would I put myself through that? You couldn't pay me enough money. I can't imagine. There's no way. There's zero way. Zero way. I'm thinking of custom chapter. Oh, actually, dark gray was one of the colors people recommended for this particular build. So, he has like 30 pots. I don't think he does anymore. He used a lot of them on the Stormbird. Absolutely not, Hamish. Sorry, guys. Like, you're lucky that this is going to be here for a week. I can't imagine. There's no way I'll ever... Like, I'm not going to just put myself through that much physical pain for no real reason. It's just not possible. Like, there's, like, member goals. It's like, why don't you put yourself through extraordinary pain for $100? It's like, no. No! There is not going to be a member goal for me to wax my mustache off. That is not going to happen. There's no way I would put myself through that type of absolute agony for to be honest, like, not really a great deal of income. There's some fun stuff, but that's not fun. Just posted it in Discord W. Oh, what's this? Oh, these are some test models, eh? Well, let's show these off for folks. It's not bad. It's not bad. HR phone, they wanted to talk to me after this incident. What, the mustache? The mustache incident? Blonde trash member. No, I'm not gonna dye my mustache either, man. It's not gonna happen. No, I've already condemned myself. I've already condemned myself enough, my friends. There's already enough condemnation for me to have suffered through this already, my friends. Yeah, Hamish, no. You guys are basically like, oh, he's gonna do it. No, no. Like, me having a mustache for a week is going to be kind of humiliating, but it's not going to hurt. Like, just be like, you know what, man? Why don't you physically injure yourself? I'll give you some money for it. No. Yeah, the pain would be more extreme than the money. It's just, no. No. Yeah, that one was right in pure paint to test out the airbrush. It looks great. Like, I actually really like what you've been doing. Like, I really like the patterns you put on there with that airbrush, dude. That looks great. Very nice. Genuinely, very nice indeed. I'd have to double check. I haven't been airbrushing much lately. I typically use a pretty high PSI for my airbrush because I use it in a very specific way. I tend to use broader approach, so that means higher PSI kind of works for me. I'd have to check my compressor. I don't have an advanced compressor. I just turn the dial and it makes a sound for the entire time I use it. Here's the deal. Wax it and it can come off early. Physical pain. No! 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 Guys, you can keep on posting about it, but I'm just going to let you know it's not going to happen. I am sorry. I'm going to be boring. I'm going to be boring. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. No. No. I know I'm the big boring bear, but like, you know, at the end of the day, you're not going to find... Most of the time, people don't do things that'll physically harm them for these types of things, and that's just that would be physically painful in a real painful way, and I'm just not interested in that. Sorry, guys. Like, it's not Dance Monkey time. You know, that's not really what I'm about. I do the cheap compressor, my dude. Byron, I got that cheap compressor. That's what I got. No, I'm not going to wax my eyebrows. Like, again, guys, I think you guys have the wrong impression of how this works. I think you guys really have the wrong impression. Like, I'm not... Like, why? Why would I do those things? Just, like, the money's just not worth it. Like, there's no justifiable or reasonable reason to do those things other than for you guys to basically meme me. And you're memeing me right now, but it's not... Like, there's a difference between the, like, you know, fun haha memes and cruel memes. Like, you know, you guys are shifting over to cruel pretty rapidly here. I'm not interested in doing that. Sorry, guys. Zoolander Dance Monkey Dance? No. Like, I might not have the most dignity in the world because I ended up in this situation, but I have enough dignity and smarts not to do certain things. And those things are going to be, like, no. You're gonna notice a lot of, like, just to be quite frank, asinine suggestions get a hard no pretty quick. You know, there's a lot of fun ones even that I would not mind doing. Like, you know, even though I hate the idea of doing Canadian Marines, that's something that will be on the docket later this year. Because right now, without getting into it, there's been a lot of issues in my country, and I don't really want to be potentially misconstrued with anything involving that at the moment. Yeah, like, Jason, these guys have basically lost their minds. They're like, oh, he's gonna wax his eyebrows next. No, he's gonna wax his beard off. I'm like, no. It's like, oh, why? It's because I don't want to be in pain for effectively nothing. I'm not really interested in doing that, so that isn't gonna happen. Sorry, guys. Like, you know, having a mustache for a week might suck, and I might not enjoy it. But that is not really the same thing as basically abusing myself, which is what I'm really not interested in doing. So let's see here. Let us see here. What else can we find here? You know what, I'll actually... Here. Alright. Sorry about that. So yeah, like, really want to find a color scheme for those Necrons, but I don't think I'm going to do it today. Not because I don't want to do it, but it's just there's so many to choose from that it's really hard to make that work. It's really hard to put that together. Would you do it for a Scooby snack? Do I really look like I'm from Scooby-Doo? Like, Shaggy doesn't have a mustache. I love you with the hair or not. Well, thank you very much, Stuart. I appreciate that. Thank you for loving me. Me as a man. Me as a person. Excellent. Superb. I am Big Red Baron. Welcome to Jackass. Whoa, Wax is the man. Ah! It's like, yeah, no. Those guys also did like extreme damage to their body. Like they've all got like severe problems. I actually feel really bad for some of them. Like they've done some real damage. I do love that Terminator-style silver and red Necron. Yeah, like, that's one of the ones that's in the running, too. Absolutely. Oh, no way, Night Warden Gaming. That could lead to such disasters. See me? I'm a person, not face furniture. Oh! Would you like to go for a mustache ride? Jalio, I have a mustache because I lost a bet with a family member. It was supposed to only be here for today. However, then Warsmith Olgier essentially paid me in an exclusive miniature for me to have a mustache for an entire week. So I am going to be having this mustache for the next 7 days. So I will have this mustache until next Thursday now, which is very much disappointing. With the Necron, I was thinking of doing blue energy. Yeah, blue energy could, like, any of the purple energy, blue energy, green energy, red energy, orange energy, yellow energy, all of them can work depending on the rest of the color scheme. That's what makes it so unnerving, is there's no, like, default for doing this one. So, just give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to run downstairs and grab a drink, just because we're going for another hour. And so I will be back in just a few moments, and you know what that means. We're going to be putting up the big red be right back message. I'm going to make a new one of those too, just because the current one I think is kind of out of date for the rest of the channel. So give me a few moments here. I'm just going to pull up my thumbnails. We're going to go down here. That. And guys, I will be back in about 2 or 3 minutes. So I will see you guys then. All right, boys, we're back in action. Oh my god, I look like such a fucking jackass. Hi, everybody. How's it going? You guys enjoying the stream so far today? Isn't this horrible? Isn't this horrible? Isn't this horrible, you guys? Are you guys enjoying this? Is this what you wanted? Is this what you guys wanted? Huh? Is this it? Have you guys achieved everything you wanted here today? Are you happy now? Are you happy now? Are you guys happy now? Huh? Is this what you guys wanted? Because we're here now. No, this could bring nations to their knees. Yeah, guys. I'm just telling you right now. Is this what you wanted? Did you guys get what you wanted? Is that it? You look like a PFP conservative on face. What did I just see as I joined? Well, you see, funny. You see now. You see funny. I'm looking at myself on YouTube, and because I have the feed in the background, and I look like the worst ever. So what has effectively happened here, my friend, is I first lost a bet to a family member to have this mustache on stream today. Then effectively after this, Warsmith Olgier got me to commit to staying with the mustache for 1 week, and then I would be able to acquire an Adepticon model from him at the end of the month. And now I believe one or two people made a comment asking if I had sunglasses. So I opted, when I went to go get a break to grab another drink, I went downstairs, I found my sunglasses on the way back upstairs, and now, that's right, boys. That's right. I'm on stream. We've got the sunglasses. We've got a mustache. This is basically just a fat Dr. Disrespect stream. I'm Dr. Disrespect, but with, like, the obesity. This is unbelievably dumb. I can't believe that this is where life has gone for me. This is where it's gone. This is how it's not worked out. The Space Marine Jaleo, the new one coming out, the Space Marine Champion. So I want him for my Minotaurs because I have that big unit of Blade Guard and I want the extra model. So there we go. Are you all satisfied now? Are you all satisfied? Are you all happy? This is what's happened to the Big Red 40K channel. Is this what makes you all happy, huh? Do you all feel better about yourselves now? Are you not entertained? Oh my god. I'll tell you what, guys. I'll tell you what. Who wants me to wear the sunglasses for the week that I wear the mustache too? That's right, we've got the big red shill. Who wants me to wear the sunglasses while I have the mustache for the next week? I look awful, for the record. I look like the silliest, dumbest man in the world right now. Genuinely. This is probably one of the most ridiculous things I've ever done in my entire life. But, I will tell you what, guys. I will tell you what. What are you guys willing to offer up? You guys can have the sunglasses and the mustache for the whole week. Let's see. What do you guys think? Should we add a bet? Do you drive a pickup or better a minivan? No, I drive a sports car actually. No joke. It's not a high performance one, but I drive an FRS, a Toyota FRS 2012. It's also known as a Toyota GT. So I drive a GT86. I love my car. This could cause a public disturbance. It was cringe, father. It was cringe, father. Can you wear your sunglasses at night? Oh, real men never take their sunglasses off, John Harrison. You need one really bad suit to complete the transformation into the big red shill. Need that silk handkerchief? No way, man. I don't even own a suit. I've been always happy just to dress casual. Even at business meetings, like, what are you doing? I was like, man, I'm gonna wear a suit? What do I look like? Suit to you? You need a convertible? I do not have a convertible. In the lore, can Necrons have different color energy coming from... they can have different color energy. Absolutely they can, Stuart. So, I will tell you what, because we've got 1 hour left on stream. We've got 1 hour left on stream. 1 hour left on stream. What bet can we do? Well, I'm a very small channel, but I'll tell you what. Because there's only 1 hour left, if we get 2 new members before the end of that hour, I will wear the sunglasses on stream during my daily stream, so not necessarily while I'm playing video games. So if I come to a gaming stream, the glasses won't be on. But if I'm doing a non-gaming stream, which we do every single day, I will also wear the sunglasses every day until next Thursday. As long as the mustache is here, the sunglasses stay. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm just saying, you know what? This is what my mentor has done in his life. And I'm already completely ruined my week anyway. So why don't we just drive straight into the duffel bag of destruction together anyway? Why not? What's the worst that could happen? I'm already at the worst that could happen right now. It could get worse? Sure, why not? Why not? Why not? Why don't we just drive it off the cliff anyway? Hashtag member. Remember, guys, we have our Discord. It should be in the description. It should just be right there for you to click on the video description if you want to join us. And remember, if you do member up, you do have the ability to make official suggestions for videos as well as for goals for the channel. And you also have the ability to vote on content that we will do on the channel, and you'll have the ability to vote on monthly goals as well. You also get brief snippets of scripts I'm working on and of voice-over dialogue that I'm doing for different videos that are in work or being produced at this time. So yeah, guys, I know there's not many of you guys in here today. I know that we don't have a lot of time, but I'll tell you what. 2 members today. The sunglasses will stay on. They will stay on our normal daily stream for the entirety of the time I wear the mustache. You guys will have that. You guys will have 1980s Bear. You're going to have full 80s Bear the whole time. Hot pink Necrons with yellow glow? I think not. I think not, my friend. I think we're not going to do that. But yeah, if that's what you guys want, I mean, it's going to be within an hour, so you can all make your decisions, of course. Bear PI. Hi there, this is Bear PI. I've heard that there's a problem going on here. As you hear, yeah, the background, just like it's fucking CSI Miami suddenly. Greetings, Big Red 40K. How are you right now? I'm doing awful, Hugh. Look at me, Hugh. Look at me. Do I look like a man who's doing well right now, Hugh? Do I look like a man who's doing well at the moment, Hugh? I don't think so. I don't think that I am. I have a request. Chat paints a model through voting. Chat paints a model through voting. How do you mean? Sorry, thank you, Jason Schaefer. I appreciate it. Let's let the bot read this out. I'm not going to read this first. I'm going to...
What's the worst that can happen? Is right up there with they couldn't hit an elephant at this distance. Actual last words of a general in the American Civil War.
Oh, I know. There's also a quote that's attributed to a Persian general as he was killed by the Spartans. Oh, what's its name? What is that name? It's not Thermopylae. It's the Battle of Plataea. Get it what it is. No, you need synthwave Necrons, pastel blue metal, and vibrant pink energies, and chrome. No, man, that's okay. I would rather do a serious. Hello, Ares. Hello. Yeah, I know, right? Look at the look of disgust he's giving me. Even the dog has a look of disgust for me. I hope you're all aware of that. I hope you're all aware of what you've done to me. You've ruined me. You give chat a choice of models we would want to see you paint, and then we would vote on the primary, secondary. That is stuff that we're going to be doing on the channel, actually, but we're, even though I have them out here, I have not actually gone through to rearrange the room enough for me to set up my secondary wall mount that will allow me to have a stable camera, but that is coming. And if we do well enough this month, I'm actually going to replace the camera that sits over top of the table with a bit of a better quality web camera. I don't really want to go through with a bunch of DSLRs and things like that at this time. Just a better camera should be sufficient for that. So that is on the way. How about the Synth Institute from Fallout 4 for your scheme? That's mostly like isn't that like that plastic white they kind of do most of their stuff with? I think that would almost look better on Tau than it would look on Necrons, to be honest. Maybe even Mechanicus. I think I might find this name here. Yeah, there is supposed to be a Persian who died in that war who was a general, and he died really badly to the hoplites, and I forget how he died. It was really like I think they hit him with a rock or something. In battle with the Spartans. Mardonius. Let's see here. Sorry about this, guys. I just want to make sure I get this right. I think it's Mardonius. Ah. It's a different one. I know he calls all the Greeks stupid, but I'm just trying to remember if he said that just before he died or not. Now I'm wondering about getting a used DLSR camera as a web camera. But yeah, no, so yeah, we've still got 45 minutes left on stream, boys. What do you guys want to talk about? What do you guys want to do? Huh? We've already talked Necrons, we've talked mustaches, we've talked about things I'm not going to be doing on stream. We've talked about a great many things, and we've still got at least 45 minutes left to go. Take care, have a great one, Hugh. I will catch you next time. But yeah, here we are, boys. Who said we were done with the mustaches? We're not done with the mustaches yet. The mustache is staying on this face for a week. It's just a question of if I'm going to be wearing the sunglasses for a week as well. We're 2 members away. If we hit 2 new members, I will also wear the sunglasses for our daily stream for the rest of the week as well. Yeah. So this would be me wearing these until next Thursday and being stuck with this mustache till next Thursday. I don't think it'll happen, thank God, but oh my goodness. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Why do you all make my life so hard? I'm basically in style if I was living in, like, you know, the ass end of Eastern Europe right now. But the glasses hide the pain in your eyes. Ah! D-Bow Locks is coming out here swinging. Are the Necrons going to be built and painted on stream? Absolutely they are. I'll be doing painting of them off stream too, but there will be, once I've got the camera set up, we are going to be doing painting on stream very commonly. In fact, I expect that to be returning to the stream, if not this week, then next week. Yeah, like that's going to be a huge part of the channel, is us just going to be sitting down painting with a stable platform finally. I've got a couple small other things I want to do to the room first, but I mean, like, all this stuff is really just a day of work. I really just need to finish the big video I'm working on now before I move forward onto retrofitting the last bits of the room for us just to sit down and paint. We're going to be painting Necrons, we're going to be painting one squad of Night Lords, we're going to be painting some Guard. There's going to be building and painting on stream, probably half as much as there is us just sitting here and talking. So yeah, that's a huge part of going forward for this channel, is us doing that. I absolutely love doing that. So that's I've not gotten much painting done since people have largely abandoned whenever I did painting streams before due to the unstable platform. Because if my table moved at all, the clamp I've got on there shakes that as well. So there will be goals for the channel. to raise funds for better lighting, and for us to raise funds for some other things as well, which I will be looking forward to putting up for you guys for different streams and whatnot. But only if those things prove popular first, and you know, I want to make sure that we offer value to people. That's what I think. That's probably the best way to go, is just to offer people real value, and for us to really just have a great time painting. Yeah, that's one reason why I really want to figure out what Necron color scheme I want to do soon, is after those Night Lords are done. After those 10 Night Lords are done, I basically am going to be jumping onto Necrons, which is going to be not easy to do if I don't know how I want to paint them. So that is going to be a big challenge for me personally, and I really want to make sure I get that sorted out before we get to that point. See, I'm a nice guy. Have you watched the Mr. Weeble's video about mustaches? Absolutely not. I have not watched that at all. Like, YouTube-wise, you know, I'm going to be boring, guys. I use YouTube to basically watch the news and sometimes watch some 40K channels. That's why I'm on YouTube. Like, you know, for my own personal thing, it's just like, what's going on in the world today? Followed by, like, I want to watch some Warhammer 40,000 stuff. Like, you know, that's really what I'm on YouTube most of the time doing. It's either news or 40K. Or fantasy and stuff like that, right? Like, you know, I really don't follow, you know, you know, it's just not really what I'm into. It's been around for years. That doesn't mean I've watched it. You know, like, there's plenty of TV programs that have been around for years, too. That doesn't mean I've seen it. Man, if I lost weight, I would look more like Dr. Disrespect. That's terrifying. Have a great night, Jalio. Thank you for being with us here today. You know I always love seeing you. So, just letting you know, my Necron army is planned to basically have... So, I'll tell you what I own right now. I own 10 Immortals. I own 10 of, like, those guards. I own 6 Wraiths. I have 40 Necron Warriors. I have 6 Scarab bases. I think that's 6 between 2 units. No, actually, it might be 12. I have 12 Scarab bases. I have 2 Reanimators. I have 2 Overlords. I have 2 Royal Wardens. And I have 6 Scorpec Destroyers. I have 3 Locust Destroyers. And I've got a couple of the characters, like Plasmancers and Cryptex and things like that. The local hobby shop has one of the Christmas boxes left, which they're holding for me. If I do well enough on YouTube this month, I will be buying that next month, and then the army will also have 2 Doomstalkers, 3 Ophidian Destroyers, an additional version of a Cryptek, 10 more Warriors, 3 more Scarabs, and 5 Flayed Ones, and I think one other thing I can't remember. We're doing a custom Dynasty, Duke Cal. That's why we're trying to figure out the color scheme first. I much prefer to do my own stuff. There are some times where I love Word Bearers, so I have to do Word Bearers, and I love Night Lords, and I love Minotaurs, but I tend to try to do my own thing. Like, my Guard are a custom unit of Guard called the Plataeans, who are, like, I've done a whole backstory on them, where they're basically a renegade branch of the Imperium that still is fanatically religious towards the Emperor, but they're like mercantile bastards who are slowly undermining the authority of the Administratum, and we're going to be crushed until the Warp Rift opened up, and so now they're unfortunately a necessary evil, even though they're basically, you know, they're not following their tithe rules. It's you know, it's going to devolve very quickly, but it can't devolve until after the forces of chaos have been dealt with. So that's just one of my backstories. I've got my Tau, which are custom Tau. You know, the Tau People's Republic. I will never buy the Silent King model. I don't like the model. Well, I mean, the model looks fine, but I wouldn't want to paint the model, and I hate the character. So I'll never... He's much like Abaddon. I'm not going to buy Abaddon. It's a nice model. It's a brilliant model, but I'm not going to buy it. But I might get the Void Dragon at some point. But basically, I'm making my my Necrons a dynasty that is overtly loyal to the Satan. They're overtly loyal to the Star Gods. I like the idea of that. So that's, in fact, that's one reason why I decided not to play Necrons, because I was hoping they were going to give us more Satan content, and instead they made them even wimpier. The Satans are my favorite part about the Necrons. I love the Satan. I love the Star Gods in Warhammer 40,000. They're probably one of my favorite elements of Warhammer 40,000, and I just want, like, if I could make one army for Warhammer 40,000, it would be a Necron-adjacent army that is basically run by the Outsider, the last truly free Satan. I would 100% be into that. Oh, Imhotep? Yeah. Like, if they made it where, like, the Outsider was still within his black tomb world, and he's a full Satan, and he's breaking off pieces of himself, and he's basically trying to subvert and destroy the Necrons as he reconstitutes himself. And also, the Outsider is a Satan who has no mercy when it comes to other Satan. He would devour their shards as well to become the one true Satan. I would be super into that. Just make him. I would even have it where, like, perhaps he even exists in a dead star. Like, you know, just sitting there inside, like, the middle of, like, a neutron star or something, and that's where he exists. That'd be so cool! And, like, yeah, I would just have him, you know, breaking off pieces of himself. I would actually build the army to be pariahs, where his army are not Necrons, but they're humans who've been turned into Necrons. That's what I would do. I know, right? And I actually based it all off of a single scene I watched from Transformers. What was its name? Transformers Prime? Yeah, it was Transformers Prime, where this one guy basically what's his name? Where Silas becomes Breakdown. He's this human being who's turned into a transformer, and he basically is a complete nightmare of a human being. I will play some of it here, but without the audio. If we go to, or I'll play it with very little audio anyway. The part that I love is he basically comes back as this thing, and I'll just this is how I would do it. I would have the pariahs even look somewhat like this. I would make them completely nightmarish, and I would do this.
Thank you all for your dedication and a lifetime of service.
Stop it there for a second, just so the YouTube police don't get us.
But I now seem more suited to keep the exclusive company of Titans.
I would have that. I would have that be the storyline where he wakes up, like, you know, where these pariahs are accidentally created and they become enslaved by the Outsider, and I would make that the whole. I'd make that the whole army, a whole army of just these like humans who are being converted into pariahs to basically conquer the galaxy. Where they're no longer human beings anymore, but you could do such interesting things where, like, they can hear, like, the whispers of the Satan in their heads, and they fight the Necrons, and they fight the Imperium, they fight the Eldar. It's all about just reestablishing the power and dominance of the Outsider. Yeah, like, absolutely no. Pariahs had to be made from blanks. I would go away from that. I would say that just if you have the right genetic makeup, they just take you and turn you into one. Yes, Jason, the Titanicus player. But no, I actually came up with a whole backstory for it. Like, you know, I actually thought of, like, what I would do with it. I would actually make it about a Magos who did have the pariah gene, and I would make it what's its name? I would have a Magos who did have the pariah gene as the first one, who's injured and they save him through biotransference, and that's when he goes mad. But I would have it where throughout his life earlier before that he had the nickname Pariah. That's how I do it, where they're just like, oh, he's so distant from the other Mechanicus. Yeah, he's a real pariah around here. And then like once he awakens and becomes this monster, he's like, Pariah, they called me. Steps forward and starts killing everybody. Ah! He's just like, you have been chosen. It's like, I can hear the machine god. And it turns out the machine god is the outsider. That's what he believes is the machine god, right? And you know, they go and awaken this thing on the black world of the outsider, and I would make that just a huge big threat for everybody to deal with. I'd make a whole new army out of it, and you'd be able to have a adjacent army to the Necrons that look somewhat like the Necrons but are very different. I would even make it where they're much larger even. Why not make it all races and they become the Borg? Yeah, that'd be very cool, and it's all ruled by the outsider, who's picking up pieces of the other Satan and devouring them as well, all trying to constitute itself into this new entity, and it breaks off pieces of itself to lead armies and stuff. It'd be so cool. It would be so cool. And like, you know, and it gives the Necrons a big portion of the story too, to be like, oh my god, we've got to stop this thing. This is out of control, right? I think it'd be a really cool storyline, but I'm just some poor bastard stuck with a mustache. Remember, if we get 2 more members, I'll be stuck with the sunglasses for a week as well. So it won't just be the mustache. It will be, you know, this is what it's going to be without that. If we do get 2 more members before the end of the night, I will also be wearing these for the entire week as well. As in 1 week from today, I will be forced to wear sunglasses and maintain this mustache. Oh my god. Yep. Perfect. We're stuck with the mustache no matter what. I don't want to be stuck with the sunglasses. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't think we're going to get 2 more members today, but again, if we do get 2 more members today, the sunglasses will stay on for as long as the mustache is on. So, yeah. It sounds cool and all, but where's the squats? The kids are crazy about the squats. That's what sells now. I genuinely, I will be surprised if squats do particularly well. If they do, then just fuck me. But the problem is if squats do poorly, it means that they're not going to do many other new armies as well. Yeah, they'll do the chaos ones, but I mean, like, I want old ones, or I want space reptiles of some form. And if squats do poorly, they'll go, oh, new armies don't sell, we're not doing new armies. Because apparently Gene Stealer cults don't do particularly well either. So you just sit there, you're like, oh man, just please. Why did you have to do this? Why are we getting another Imperial army? That's the part that just kills me. That's the part that kills me the most. It's like, man, no. Please, not another Imperial army. Please. Like, we have so many Imperial armies. We have more Imperial armies than anything. We have more Imperial armies than the rest of the game. They're like, yeah, but Imperial army go brr. Oh, and like, I don't know if the appeal is going to be there for squats. If it is, then what a sad state of affairs of the fan base. If squats do well, the stash. No, I'm not going to wear a mustache permanently. I'd rather not. I'm not going to make that bet because I'll lose that bet. Also, it's impossible to know if they're doing well. There's only things you can do to kind of get an idea. Because Games Workshop doesn't reveal specifics. It's sort of like, I believe Age of Sigmar is doing poorly because they have very poor social media analytics right now. People don't understand that, like, because Games Workshop doesn't release solid numbers, we don't know for sure how games are doing, but we do know when boxes aren't really moving and people aren't posting, right? So that tells you that they're not doing well, but the retailers are still forced to buy Age of Sigmar to put on their shelves. So Games Workshop can make the claim that it's the biggest game in the world and blah blah blah. It's like, but where's the evidence for that? People aren't playing it. You're not seeing a lot of social media presence for it. At least it's shrunk compared to where it was. So you can see that Dominion didn't sell well. The game seems to have contracted in terms of its online community. Other box sets they've come out with have sold more poorly and more slowly than their 40K counterparts, and they've not been produced as much, meaning that like there's a clear slowdown, there's a clear lack of desire to buy certain armies. So you can kind of put things together and be like, all right, well, this game is probably not doing very well at the moment. You know, and just like, you know, regionally where I live, Age of Sigmar was the bigger game. Age of Sigmar was much bigger than Warhammer 40,000 for 3 years. I've not seen any Age of Sigmar played across like 4 cities where I live for like since Third dropped. Like Third, the whole game just vanished. Like Dominion was out for a month and I never saw anybody play it again. I was like, oh my god. Like, you know, and it was like a complete vanish. I was like, oh. And all these people, that's just regional, that's just, you can't say that about the whole thing. Well, online retailers have been commenting on it, that it doesn't move as much. All the local retailers I know, they've all said it doesn't move. I do know that I do know how Games Workshop has been incentivizing people for Age of Sigmar. They give you big discounts. Good night, Duke Cowl, and thank you for joining us today. As always, I appreciate your presence here today. The squats aren't Imperial. How dare you insinuate that the homeworlds bend the knee to the Emperor? Have you seen some of the Rogue Trader Art squats? Don't even have knees. But effectively, they are paid to take on Age of Sigmar. They're getting it at extreme discounts in larger bundles, and including getting discounts on 40K. And so it's just worth it for them to try to stock it and move it. But in a lot of cases, they're clearing it out at very heavy discounts. I know they're doing that in Canada and Australia and New Zealand anyway. Those are where most of my sources are. I don't really have many in the United States, but I'm guessing in the United States it's not all that different. So when people are like, oh no, it's doing amazing, blah, 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 I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, it doesn't seem to move. Social media presence seems to be trending down. And, like, you know, the retailers are being given crazy discounts and it's being strong-armed into carrying more of it. That doesn't seem like a healthy game to me. Personally, it just doesn't seem healthy. I'm sure that it's bigger than a lot of other operations that are out there from other companies. Like, I'm sure that it's bigger than most of what BattleTech or Bolt Action will put out there because it's a Games Workshop product, but that doesn't mean it's doing well. Wait, I come back and Bear is going full Florida man. So Memo, unfortunately, I've put out there's a challenge right now. If we get 2 more members before the end of the night here, before we stop streaming today, the sunglasses will stay on for the next week as well. So yeah, guys, we got 2 more members, 2 more members, and I will have the misfortune of being trapped. Of being trapped in this horrible circumstance, I will have you know, sir. So, yeah. And man, do I ever look like Florida man. I really do, Memo. Like, I've never been to Florida in my life, and I look like Florida man. I look like Florida man. Drives around in a minivan. I'm sure if Valrak saw me or like this, he'd be like, I recognize that guy. I saw him in Florida. He missed me wrestling an alligator. That's right. I had an alligator come in here. I was like, get away from me, you goddamn alligator. It was terrible. Huge fight. I got in a fist fight with it too. You can have you missed the whole thing. I cut it out of the stream already though. You can't go back and watch it. You can't go back and watch it, man. It's just, that's where it was before. It was there before, but now it's gone now. So you're just gonna have to deal. You're just gonna have to deal, dog. Remember, everyone, if you're enjoying your time here today, please remember to hit that like button and please consider subscribing to the channel. Because God knows why you would, but why not? Everybody who joins this channel right now is just like, who is this moron? I'm like, I will have you know, sir, I'm a moron with feelings. I have pride and dignity, I will have you know, sir. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see here. Yeah, it's just brutal. Just absolutely brutal. But yeah, no, big video coming out this Saturday too. Really excited for that. Lots of movement on the Necrons. We're gonna have great things for the Necrons. Amazing things. Just want to determine how I'm gonna do the Necrons and if I'm happy. Like, you know, the energy effect is actually a bigger issue for what I want to do. I just don't know what energy colors I really want to do. They're all so interesting. They're all such interesting ways to get to them too, that it is a hard one to be like, oh yeah, man, we're just gonna do this color. It's like, yeah, but are we? Are we just gonna do that color? Oh, but I really like this one too. Yeah, that one's pretty nice too. Oh. So yeah, man, yeah. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, brother? What you gonna do? Well, boys, I think it's starting to get all quiet on the West Front here. Do you guys want me to wind the stream down? Is that what you guys want? Normally we would have waited another 19 minutes, but I can get back to recording. I can get back to recording this whole time. It'll be amazing. Maybe I could even record... You know what? I will do some recordings for it, and I will post them in the Discord. And I'll make sure I'm doing it as a video recording, as I'm recording the lines. And I will do that in my current getup with the mustache. What do you guys think? You guys think that people might enjoy that? We'll make that a members only thing. I've heard amber is the color of some Ebergy or energy. I'm guessing you're saying there. Oh, I mean, you can do any color you want. That's the great thing. For me, I really want to feel inspired with a color scheme. That's my big fear, is finding a I don't want to start my Necrons in one color and regret it and be like, oh, I wish I did another color. Like, I really want to find something genuinely beautiful and unique that matches my overall theme and aesthetic. And it's just that's the thing that really is tough for me right now, is just trying to find something that matches what I want in terms of the overall aesthetic. And that can be a very difficult thing to achieve in a lot of cases, unfortunately, for me particularly. I see what you guys have already done. Oh god. Well, guys, I will show you this, because why not? This is what I deal with. This is what I deal with. This is what I have to. This is what my life is now. This is where we are. This is where we're going. This is what I have to look forward to. This is what I have to look forward to. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Oh god. So yeah, like I think that will be pretty fun for the members. I will do that. I will make sure that I tag the YouTube members that that I like. You know, it's all part of the big video that will be coming out. I will show you guys me recording for this with this getup on. I will post a couple videos for you guys. Oh, I never heard that song. I don't think I ever have. Wow. Yeah. I am sorry, Jason Schaefer, but I am culturally inept. I'm a mere plebeian. I am a plebeian rat, unable to comprehend your cultural glory and greatness. This is what it is for me to be broken. Broken on the mountainside at the bottom of the cliffs. That is where I am. I am an intellectual, minuscule mite, without a single cultural thought in my body. That's how I ended up being caught on stream with sunglasses and a mustache. That's how I ended up getting to where I am today, my friends. That's how we got to the bottom of the barrel, baby. That's how we dropped to the bottom of the barrel. That's how we got here. But you know what, guys? I think we really are heading towards the end here, unless you guys have anything you'd like to additionally contribute. I think that we're getting ready to sign off. Are you guys ready for it? I'm gonna let you guys protest for several moments. I'm gonna let you guys protest if you want. You can riot. This is a riot. This is a safe riot zone, my friends. If you want to riot, feel free. I trust you guys. I trust you guys not to burn any of the buildings down. I wouldn't call 311 culture. I know there's still 11 of you here. I know you guys are still here. I know you guys are going to riot, though. But anyway, gentlemen, I'm going to finish that recording today. I'm going to start editing that video tonight. I'm going to take a good long look at how I want to edit the video as well, because I'm not going to do my normal introduction. I'm going to do a different introduction, because it's going to be more for a dedicated series, where I'm not going to make my name the big thing at the start and whatnot. So, riot! Riot! And so that is going to be a big portion behind all of this. And I really hope you guys like the video when it comes out on Saturday. Because that's the plan, is to get it out for Saturday, and for us to really begin a whole series on the Badabor. And I'm going to try to get as much of that done as possible. It's not going to be released with... It's not going to be like, oh, every single thing that comes out is the Badabor. But there will be frequent Badabor updates planned in the months ahead. I intend to cover the entirety of the Badabor. I have a Molotov in my trunk. That's right, dude. Go get that Molotov. Let's light her up and see how many buildings we can hit. All right, boys. I thank everybody for being here today. Thank you guys all for participating. I look forward to seeing all of you guys in the coming days, and we are going to have a hell of a time. Thank you very much for being here with me today, boys, and I will catch you guys next time.